We just saw 99 Homes, and on this show I take my friends, we go see a movie, we review it in the car, and then we have a discussion. The review part is spoiler-free, so if you're on the fence or looking for a recommendation, you can watch this video to find out what we thought. And if you do want to see the spoiler version, if you've already seen it, check out the other video. It's called 99 Homes, Movie Discussion with Spoilers. This is a drama starring Andrew Garfield and Michael Shannon. Andrew Garfield's family is evicted from their house by Michael Shannon's realty company, and Andrew Garfield's character ends up working for Michael Shannon's character, evicting people and defrauding the government out of money and a bunch of other stuff like that. It's a movie that would have been a much bigger deal 4 or 5 years ago. It takes place in 2010, and I really feel like the earlier it would have come out, the better I think it would have been received. That being said, I mean, there's a lot in there that's interesting, it's politically intriguing and all of that. The performances were good, the music is good, but it never really had anything going for it apart from the premise, and nothing unexpected happens in this movie. It has the exact arc that you think it will have. There's an odd side to it where Andrew Garfield's character is living with his son and his mother, and there's no one else really in their family or involved in the movie. So you don't have like a romantic interest for him at all to be sort of his conscience or to see the bad side of him. He just has like his mom and himself, and it's very predictable. To me, I just sort of, midway through the second act, I kind of zoned out and just sort of waited for it to end. So that's not really a recommendation at all. What did you guys think?
I kind of feel the same way. I feel like there was a part in the movie when the second act came up, I thought it was going to kind of climax, and then it just went back down, and then it stayed the same throughout the entire movie. Different scenes, different people, same thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's not, I kind of thought it was going to be more of an action pack. In certain parts, you think that something's going to escalate, it doesn't. So that was kind of a letdown on my part, but I mean, I agree it probably should have come out a few years ago.
Mm-hmm.
However, I don't know if it would be it would kind of cut a little bit. It hurt for some people who had experienced the loss of their home.
Oh no, it was painful now. It's painful to watch, but I think it was a more timely subject a couple of years ago.
True.
Or at least it would have been more of a cutting edge sort of thing. This is telling me something that happened.
It's kind of old news.
Right, exactly.
It's like an old news program in a movie.
Yeah.
I would not rush out to go see this in the movies.
Yeah.
I'd probably Redbox it or wait till it comes on television.
Yeah.
It's a good movie, but it's not something that, I'd recommend to a whole lot of people.
There's a lot better movies, yeah.
Maybe somebody who's in real estate. If they're wanting to know what happened, or just now getting into real estate.
They're wanting to know how to defraud a bunch of government money.
How not to.
What'd you guys think?
I enjoyed it, mainly because Michael Shannon's awesome. But outside of that, it was kind of like Wall Street light.
Mm-hmm.
Andrew Garfield, there was no reason to really care for his character. There was no character development on his part.
Agreed.
Just based on the fact that there was nobody in his life to play off of. His mom and his son were just kind of there. He didn't have any friends which to speak of, so it was just him and Michael Shannon playing off one another, and there was no reason to care one way or the other about anything. The foreclosure stuff did hurt, and honestly, it felt like the movie was made a few years ago, especially at the end when they dedicated it to Roger Ebert. but
Yeah, I mean it's possible that it's been sitting around for a while.
yeah,
It feels like
it really did feel like that. But I would not suggest going out to watch it. Redbox it, maybe, or just watch Wall Street again.
Yeah. My big take on it was that ultimately, one, don't live in Florida. And if you have a lawyer,
Especially Orlando.
or get a good lawyer, is ultimately what I feel like was the big thing that was missed, or at least a loophole in the whole plot. However, it did a great job of what would you do, and a very, yeah, you would get cutthroat feel
Sure.
to it is, and you lose yourself almost, and the whole, I don't know, just the feeling that you don't know what you've got until it's gone feeling, and or until you're taking it away from someone else type feel. This is the foreclosure pain that you guys were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I can see that. I got pretty much the same out of the trailer as I did the movie.
That's fair.
You know what I mean?
and I guess I never watched any of the trailers for it.
I just mean that there's not much of a story there. So if the
Yeah.
trailer explains what the story is, you're set.
Right.
You know.
And ultimately, yeah. And I told Aaron this is Bernie Sanders would love this movie.
Yeah.
However, it's one of those things where like everyone says, you don't need to rush out to go see it. However, it's something that people should know. Oh,
This happened.
yeah, this happens.
Sure.
American history, real estate, greed.
Yeah, I guess. I can see that. So, yeah, that's our review. Don't bother. If you like the way we do these, please like the video, subscribe, check out all the written video reviews at dalemaxfield.com, and thanks for watching.